The night is nearly surrendering to dawn by the time I make it back to the castle and dismount from my horse. The cold, cloaking the cobblestones, seeps through the soles of my boots, and the wind nips at the cracked split skin on my knuckles. I fist Ko's reins in one hand and bring the other to my mouth to pull a splinter out with my teeth. 2 stable hands begin rushing toward me, but I wave them off. Their quick dismissal of the man they were assisting seems to vex him further, if the stiffening of his shoulders is anything to go by. It's best that I have more tasks to complete. If I sit idly by, I know I'll end up where I'm not supposed to be. I unlatch the door and lead Ko into his stall that smells of fresh hay, before unhooking his saddle and grabbing a brush to glide down his shiny coat. He huffs impatiently while stomping his front hooves. "You're no better than a spoiled child," I say, while stepping out of the stall to haul a barrel of fresh oats inside. He nudges my shoulder with his muzzle before diving into his early breakfast. I continue brushing him while half listening to the aggravated orders echoing outside. The man is most likely a lord that was loyal to Igor, but he's certainly a prick. They began vacating the castle the night I overthrew Igor, but another wave followed after Elowen rode her dragons. House Dastarian ruled over Vareveth for centuries, but Igor never sired an heir to challenge my claim. Once Koa is taken care of, I leave him to rest, nodding to the guards at the mouth of the stables. I manage to keep the sneer off my face while bypassing a large, gaudy carriage surrounded by several trunks. There is so much gold embellishment on it that if I were still living on the streets, it would serve as a beacon to my thieving hands. His voice continues booming off the stone walls that surround the square, all hugged by frost-tipped vines. Banners bearing the House Veles sigil hang on either side of the entrance, matching the one embellishing the gate. And all that Elowen has done in such a small amount of time makes her appear like an eager bride. Bitterness surges within me, knowing that she keeps to her tasks for the sake of maintaining our appearances. The one thing Elowen asked of me after I carried her out of that banquet hall was space, and I couldn't stay in our goddamn chambers knowing she was farther away from me than she had ever been when I was searching for her. Silence cloaked the room like a plague, and yet that's exactly where my instincts urged me to go, no matter how painful it is to watch her withdraw. My jaw clenches when I glance up at the tallest tower that Venetrix and Sorin loop around, fading moonlight painting their scales. "Murderer!" the man shouts at my back, and it seems as if every guard holds their breath while they wait for my reaction. I slowly glance over my shoulder, taking in the short, portly man in an embroidered coat more obnoxious than his mode of transportation. If you wish to discuss one of my kills, specify which. Corpses get added to my list by the day. When these men speak, I often wonder if they think themselves intelligent for stating common knowledge loudly, or brave for insulting me in public. One must step into the darkness eventually, and what awaits them is entirely determined by their actions and what I have to gain. 2 guards step forward, but I hold up a hand to halt their approach. A lord that can hold his wine better than he can hold a sword is no threat to me, and he's more useful to me alive. For now. "Igor Dastarian was the rightful king of Vareveth. You're nothing but a usurper." "You're welcome to challenge me." "You never should have challenged him," he seethes, his cheeks reddening. "A bitch, sired by our enemy, spread her legs for you, and you—" He swallows his vitriol, eyes widening when I spin on my heels as the world fades away and I zone in on my target. I wrap my fingers around the clammy flesh of his throat and slam his back into the carriage hard enough to gag him and jostle the monstrosity. A woman screams within but doesn't come out to investigate. The vein in his forehead protrudes as I tighten my grip, and I cock my head like a predator, inhaling his fear. "I am one of the 8 lords of Vareveth," he chokes out, clawing at my hand. "You cannot kill me." "Don't overestimate your worth. There was one king, and that didn't stop me."